And with that being said, or being shown, welcome back, and it's karting again. You may wonder why he spoke. I mean, you didn't see it, I have to cut it out, but he spoke with us, with making contact while in a fight, and so, they shouldn't do it because in two-stroke car championships it's a penalty and whatsoever. And because in the last video you may remember these extreme hard fights where, yeah, it was very, very, very hard fighting and with a lot of contact as well, actually. And yeah, he did like that. Then my friend and I slapped our visors a bit, and yeah, whatever. Anyway, hope you're all good, and yeah, welcome back. This is the 4th out of 5 days, and yeah. I mean, I were a bit strange there. I don't know what I took before I went there, but for some reason I were a bit strange after these days, or already now. Behaving a bit weird, bit too motivated, like yesterday's, like in last Wednesday's stream on the 15th of May. If you've been there for many, Herb was there, but I were way too motivated talking. Yeah, you should have seen that. That was it was just stupid, man. It was incredible. But now back to business. So as we see, I'm standing pretty much at the front all the way, so I will have some nice, clean, fresh air to try and set some new PBs. And now the question is, are we gonna make it? And this day we're gonna make like a test race as well. But unfortunately the storage of my SD card was full after just to practice. So I'm gonna talk a bit about the race while I practice, as I've also done that with the World Series races. Like, you know that from me. I mean, I think I've done it a few times already, but whatever. Yeah. What's the new record I did there? I'm just thinking, and I don't think so. I think it was a good lap I did there that day, but it was not like a new record. But let's just jump to going out of the pits. I mean, it's not long anymore, so I'm just gonna keep talking because why not? Not really a need for a 10-second cut there. And yeah, that's why this video is also a bit shorter, only about 25 minutes, I believe. Yeah, I'm sorry for that. I should have probably changed the SD card, but I was a bit too lazy, and you know, I'm a bit lazy sometimes. Not only sometimes, often. But that's not the topic of today. That's okay. Anyway, so I'm not actually sure. Have we done two practice sessions in a race, or how did we do it? I think it was one practice session. It must have been only one. I don't think they were gonna make two. No, rolling all the pits now. So here we go, all of the pits. Bit of photo shooting there, and all of the pits we go now. And yeah, we did a bit of a line there, because he's like he drives like local championships and everything. It was pretty good. Yeah, he's very good. And he wanted to show us a line, do like some kind of a track guide, if that makes sense. And if our lines are good, he's gonna let us he's gonna let us through. And yeah, that's pretty much how we did it. So yeah, first session will be for a few laps behind him until I'm going to be allowed to go past him. So not actually clean air. Yeah, but there will be cleaner air later. Warming up the tires, braking for the hairpin. Really hard braking point actually. Yeah, so now we're about to start first lap. And obviously gonna be still very slow there. Onto the curb, everyone goes, because I mean, why not? Why shouldn't just go onto the curb, man? Yeah, you can see just how slow it is. He goes to the curb. So yeah, this lap was just to show us a line, and yeah, my line was great. You can see it there. Incredible stuff. Nah, that's I really lost touch a bit too front, but I will be catching up soon, very soon anyway, because they are driving that slow. And I'm tired again, and I don't know why. I mean, probably because I didn't sleep enough, but yeah, whatever. And as you may have heard me say, I mean, I said in joke, but I'm in the 15 card, and I already had that the last day as well, I believe. No, I did I? What? Tell me in the comments if you remember what card number I had. I think definitely 15 was a good card, and there you could bump different. And what was weird is that before the session they told us to not overtake behind him. We're not allowed to overtake, and he just overtakes everyone. I mean, for what are rules there if he's gonna do it anyway? That was a bit weird, but whatever. Yeah, the lap before the 10-4. Now I've lost touch instantly, and I don't know why. Yeah, it always takes a bit of time for me to get up to speed. Oh god, these cards are pretty loud. It's mostly the wind in the straight, which is that loud, but still, it's loud. Loud is bad. So this was a 9.4. Now he let us through, and so now it's going to quicker lap times. Hopefully, I mean, we'll see about it. Maybe. Oh, awful. Who knows? I mean, no, you see already I'm awful because I'm going completely over the curb. But that's because tires are still not quite the temperature yet, because I couldn't really drive on my own yet. I don't know what I did there, but now it's human DRS time. Human DRS is the best thing in the world. It's definitely gonna make it quicker. Be straight. So I'm still behind him, and I can't quite get past because my overtaking skills suck at karting, and that's awful. But there's someone ahead of us who also lost well time. I think he was in an awful card, but this lap was a 179, which really is not amazing. Onto the curb I go again. Slide into that corner. Let's pass there. Thank you. I think he had the broken 21 card, which my mate had like day before in the last video, which was a bit weird. Well, whatever. Man, I'm tired. But listen to this. Like a few minutes before, I weren't tired at all, but now I'm instantly tired starting this video. What? Like, why is that? It's not making any sense to me, but whatever. Whatever. So a 7.9 was this lap. So still not quite on speed, but just the track felt a lot slower. And there he let us pass again, Mr. Marzi. Lets me pass there. Thank you. Now it's some clean air for me. Finally. Finally. God, the wind is really loud there. I think it's also just been very windy that day as well. Yeah, of course, I remember that day was super windy. Yeah, I remember. Sometimes it really pulled on my neck, you know, my helmet. That was... yeah, really windy. It was, definitely. Human DRS again, as always. This was a 7.7. This lap is gonna be quite a lot quicker. Quicker, but not quick. That makes sense. So yeah, going all the way over the curb there. And through the chicane we go. Leaning a bit out the curb there. Short time for human DRS. That's pretty useless actually, but I still did it because it felt good, not gonna lie. Now the wind chi resolve. Yeah, man, I'm talking shit again. Yep, that's just me talking shit, and I'm someone who talks shit a lot. That is just what my channel is about. It was a 6.9, so yeah, a lot of pace from what I've done the last video. I've been doing high 15s, 15s, what the high 5s. It sounds wrong as well, high 5s. I did like a 105.7 or so, but yeah. Fully over the curb. I started to go fully over the curb, and you're gonna gain some time if you do it right. Sometimes it bounces me off a bit weird, but if you do it right, then it's definitely gonna gain you some time. Now as we go through this right-hander, the easy flat right-hander. Yeah, this was a bit... Not a great lap at all, this is, but yeah, the track really felt a lot slower today, because this was a 7.2, so yeah, it was a lot slower, but it was really weird for some reason. Yeah. It was really weird that the track was that much slower, but I wasn't the only one who felt that way. But yeah, there you could see that I pushed a bit too much through the corner and over the curb and unsettled the cart. The cart. Yeah, it's not a car, unfortunately. I mean, I wouldn't mind to drive an actual race car, you know. I wouldn't mind that. So if anyone wants to give me a race car, let me drive it. I'm always there for it. just contact me. I'll do it. I mean, obviously no one fears a race car. If someone has, that would be incredible. Yeah, they put 166. So yeah, still the times were very, very high. Just wanted to say very low, but that would be wrong because yeah, the higher the times, the slower they are, and they were not fast. Yeah, they're over the curb again. This time it worked pretty well. But yeah, I think that maybe the wind also had some part there. Like, I mean, the Aussies, so Sam and Neon and everyone, they would blame it on the wind fully. They would 100% blame it on the wind. 100%. I'm very sure they would do it. I mean, they always do. When there is a tiny bit of wind, they say, "Oh, it feels different." Oh, it's the wind. That's why. Yeah, it was a 6.6 again. And okay, what was that? That was an awful accident. You could see just how early I were on the power again, and it didn't even start really to turn in, and I was already accelerating again, which is just way too early. But I thought, why not just try it out? I mean, no risk, no fun. Why not? Yeah, why not? It's only using your time. Why don't do it? Yeah, whatever. So, yeah, what was I gonna say? I don't know. Yes, I can tell you a bit about the race. So, we did a practice race, as I said. This was a 6.7 again, by the way. Yes, practice race with a one-shot quali, and I have pretty much nailed it. Quali wasn't that good. I think I was P5. Yeah, P5. And in the Le Mans start, where you run to the carts, mine was amazing. It was incredible. Would have loved to show it to you, but didn't record it. I overtook 2 carts in 2 corners or so. I overtook one right of the line, and were side by side with someone around the outside for turn 1, and then down the inside for turn 2. So really good start, and then I could keep P3 pretty good and defended. I mean, didn't really defend. I had a nice big gap to cars behind, not cars, carts to drivers behind me, because there was someone holding them up who was a bit slower, and yeah, that way I could get a nice gap, but I really messed up in the end, and did some mistakes, but in the end I went home and secured a nice podium, even though it was only a practice race, but still my first podium in karting, but yeah, only practice race, of course. So this was a 7.3 actually, and so very, very slow it is, but yeah. So yeah, would have been not only would, it was my first podium in karting, but yeah, again, it was only practice. Would have been so cool to show it to you, but yeah, as I said, I couldn't record. I mean, I did have 2 SD cards with me, but I was still just, I think I didn't have time to change them, or didn't have them with me because it was in the hotel. And the next time I go there, I will them both take me, both of them take with me to the track, or get a third one. I'll see. So human DRS, and there is a checker flag, a 6.9 it was here, and yeah, it wasn't amazing at all. Yeah, not at all, but yeah, everyone had the same problems. I wasn't the only one who had it, but yeah, it was still pretty weird, and I don't really know why it is, but whatever. It was weird, yeah, but not that big deal, you know. I mean, it was practice for the race, so I had to prepare, but everyone had those problems, so it wasn't, yeah, that big deal. Yeah, holding my hand up there to signalize I'm going into the pits. And I'm actually the first one to get into the pits. That's also a achievement. First one in the pits. Oh, am I? First one? Think so. Yes! A new achievement unlocked. First one in the pits. Parked up behind it. And yeah. Yeah, it was really weird. Track felt very slow. Now we're only P6 there, and I didn't quite get why we were so slow. But yeah, everyone had these problems, and yeah, not that big deal, as I said. So yeah, our P6 out of P30, out of 30 people in our group, and I managed to do a 16.630, and yeah, I'm sorry, but actually that's already it. There is no more HD card footage, or race footage, because we only set in the cards because they took so long. But yeah, I did manage to do a better time in the next run though. It was a 1:59, so good, but yeah, I mean that's pretty good actually. Yeah, in the quali it only did a 6.7, so really slow, and in the race I did manage to do a 1:589. So also, yeah, but I'm sorry that that's already it. Sorry that the SD card was full, and yeah, a short cut video. I mean, I think it's not that bad to also have a shorter one. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it anyway, and if you enjoyed it, then please leave a like to the video if you enjoyed it, and dislike it if you didn't. And we're currently in the hunt for 100 subscribers, so please subscribe if you want to support me, or check out my Buy Me a Coffee page if you want to support me with carding, because it is expensive and I don't want the money. But yeah, see you in the next one. Hope you all have a nice evening, morning, wherever you are. And for explanation why we sent this so long, someone put a card in the gravel trap. That's why we're setting so long. And yeah, with that being said, I will log off. And sorry for the short video again. And we will hopefully see us soon in the next stream, in the next video, wherever. I don't care. Hope to see you soon. Take care. Goodbye. Maxi out.